Forgive me, this is neither the time nor place for idle introspection. The knights can apprise Lord Edmond of our success, and we the Lord Commander. More importantly, I should like to see if my sister's condition has improved. You may take a moment for yourself if you wish. I'll be at the congregation. It's one of my hunting targets. You're fine. I can't remember if hunting targets are for all my classes or for specific classes. But they're handy to have around for like leveling. Or at least I remember them being handy to have around for that reason. Brings me joy to see you safely return to us, old. What news from the Zelphatal? And we were not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. As for we who remain behind, Mistress Ishtola has been tending to Mistress Alice in your absence, and I'm pleased to report she has regained consciousness. I imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let me show you to her room. Not worry, her condition is much improved. She is a resilient one, much like her brother.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelphatal while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Finally, an explanation that makes sense.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
Odiarch?
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alizé and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelphatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Aymeric?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Aymeric. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alizé, you...
Are filled with poison.
You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
It's true, she's still wearing her Realm Reborn duds. But wait. He was wearing something different out in the field. Would I be right in assuming that you've not spoken with my sister since one of the memorial services, was it? 12, that seems like a lifetime ago. Like to think we both have grown since then. My apologies for keeping you waiting. That is a new outfit. A really short skirt, though. Hey then, shall we be off? Daughter never ceases to impress. For a moment, I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit. Praise the 12, she did not. Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. You remember that time at the studium when that girl of yours crept up behind me in the hall and whispered, "Sister, please!" She was not my... can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light? So be it. Another time, perhaps. It is an honor, old. I realize we are barely acquainted, but having heard so much about you, hardly feels that way. Been meaning to ask about the carriage 10,000 years ago. Ah, yes, the carriage that so fortuitously arrived to spirit us away from Ul'dah after the banquet. The driver informed me that my sister had, that I had my sister to thank for his presence in Ul'dah. How'd you know to send help? Oh, drunken brass blades are even less discreet than the sober ones. Unfortunately, by the time I had learned of the plot, it was too late to do anything more. Frankly, I'm still amazed Brennan managed to find you. New garments aside, I must say you seem different. More resolute than when last we met. You have the look of a woman who's ready to fight for the future of Eorzea. To the extent of my abilities, perhaps. I have no delusions of grandeur, nor will I pretend to have found myself or any such thing. I'm here today because I would regret it if I weren't, that's all. Fair enough. Let's depart for the Waking Sands then, and see if Urianger can be of assistance. I wonder. Let's just keep this orange juice drunk. Do I have... I've got so many Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. I've got 76. I remember running out of them so easily before. What was I doing? This place takes me back. Urianger, apologies for calling upon you unannounced. Master Alphino. Would that the scholar had seen fit to grant me the knowledge of thy coming. What bringeth thee and thine here this day? Warriors of darkness have returned. Pray allow us to explain. I too have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, thou didst observe. This serveth only to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. We have two objectives at this time. To identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. Second is easier said than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn the Exil's plans before they came to fruition, should be surprised if the warriors of darkness and the Ascians did not have similar designs elsewhere, of which we have no knowledge. They were wise to come hither. For this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the Strait of Myrlthor. Ogomoro stirreth, and there are whispers of the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumors, mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. Aye, we must ascertain the truth of the matter ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, Old. Okay. Thank you for your counsel, Urianger. Pray inform us, should you learn aught else. I shall. If I may, brother. Urianger, is there anything else you would like to say? What do you say? If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Nothing to add. Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The warriors of darkness spoke of how the Ardor had the power to break down barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. But ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I have heard tale of a promising tome, the Jerun Oracles. Mayhap you could start there? I only read Terry Pratchett. I mean, by thy leave. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Outer Lanoska. That's a trip. Seven L's at this rate. I'll have to appeal to the Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever it is, we don't want any. Well, fancy that. Just when my kobold problems were looking to look like coming to a head, the scions of the 7th Dawn turn up, itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what that is. Right, let's get to it. What are you swinging at? All right. Santa?